Look,
Since you
leave me
got
alone.
Wi-Fi.
Leave me alone.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
I'm trying to sort this out. Right, let me open my window. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I've got another question.
Yes, let's hear it.
Do you want to say it or shall I?
It's up to you. I'm not sure which question you're going to ask. I'm going to be
okay. I was just okay. It is. How did you make your character your own, knowing they are already? Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. This is terrible. Knowing they are already portrayed by other actors.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
that's a very good question.
Do you want me to go first, so you have time to think?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. You go first, definitely.
Okay. So everyone has a sort of idea of what Jace is like. Even book readers, you know what I mean? Everyone sort of has this idea that, like, when you read a book, you get a picture of them in your head. But we had our little mini versions, didn't we, El? And yeah, there wasn't any communicate like Emily said with Alison and Millie said with Rhaenyra. There was no like communication from younger versions to older versions, because where there's such a big time jump, people change as they get older, and there's sort of like different things that come into it, and your looks change. So I don't think they wanted us to discuss it, because they wanted to see the progression in ages and behaviours.
Because it was like a 6-year jump, isn't it? So, but I don't think having you kind of need some more like added traits and added worries to think about, because just thinking about it, I mean, for instance, Luke in episode 6 and 7, after 7, I think his main concern, especially coming back in 8, 6 years later, is seeing Aemond and going, I cut out his eye. Like, I could be in trouble because of this. But obviously, as you saw in the banquet, he still has a laugh about it. But that's just Luke being Luke,
Luke
but
being Luke.
I agree with what you're saying. I mean, there wasn't any communication, but I think it worked out in our favour, I think, in a way, because we both had, different performances on both ends, but it kind of made sense that after those 6 years that would happen. Yeah. And yeah, I was quite afraid, I think. I'm afraid a lot of the time because of big old Aemond, scary Aemond, who, by the way, is the loveliest person in real life.
Yeah.
You and Mitchell.
He's
the polar
insanely
opposite.
Lovely.
Yeah. It's like, I just want to make that clear. Like, Ewan is brilliant.
Yeah. It's like, when you have the devil and the angel on your shoulder, Aemon's the devil, and then you've got Ewan who's a complete angel.
Yeah,
like
it's just like opposites. Yeah, it's brilliant.
He's an incredible guy. I can't think of anyone better who could have played Aemon better, but because he is absolutely insane. Like, he's great.
I loved his of course, sometimes I didn't notice it during the scene, but his eye movements, just being able to do that only with one eye, is so impressive. Like, I was really impressed. By the way, I really want to talk about our fight scene our like training scene, because we rehearsed that a lot, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I was terrible, wasn't I, at it at first? I was really struggling. No, I was.
Talking about?
Do you remember, like...
What are you talking about?
No, honestly, like, do you remember, like, it just takes... You look at it, you think, that is so easy. And then you do it, and it's just like, it's not as easy as it looks, is it?
I know what you mean, actually. Like, because you see some people doing all these crazy moves, and you pick the sword up, and you're like, what exactly do we do here? And then, but the stunts team were like really great.
Yeah,
and
they were great. They helped a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I brought them like 2 plastic swords from Amazon in Cornwall? Like, we'd like practice them outside the hotel and like do the routine over and over again.
I loved doing that routine. It was really fun. It was like,
Yeah,
and the thing again, it goes so quick during the scene, but like we
yeah,
rehearsed that a lot. Like we were really like doing it all the time. But
yeah,
no, it's really great. All of it was great fun. Just rehearsing
yeah.
stuff.
Especially
There's
with
no
you,
negative.
it was great fun. I just don't know. I mean, I do know because everyone. I've seen a lot of reactions to this, and everyone was like, "Why was Jace so horrible to Luke with like throwing him on the floor and stuff?" Someone says, "What was that?" No, I honestly think it's tough love. I don't think it's Jace being horrible. I think it's just he's well aware of what could happen in the future, and he just wants to prepare Luke for that. And he knows Luke's a little
Yeah,
bit weaker at the moment, so I think
yeah,
it's tough love. Like everyone, brothers have tough love all the time. It's just like it's your way of saying I love you in a weird way because you're
yeah.
protecting them and you want them to get stronger. No pun intended. You want them to get stronger, and like yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's
I actually
brilliant.
didn't even mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. Um,
That's brilliant. No, but I don't. I mean, it's Game of Thrones. Like they're not going to go like, oh, unlucky. Good luck next time. You're my brother. You want me to do well, so you're going to be a bit
yeah.
harsh on me. And I think that's the consequence you have to face living in.
Jace and Luke have such a
Yeah.
They are so funny, and they were such a laugh on set, and they're so good at what they do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not only were they so funny, but they're just lovely, lovely people.
Yeah,
Like, they, both of them are just so caring for all the cast members and everything. And I don't know, I just love them to bits. They're great.
yeah.
Really, really great. Hilarious people. Gustavo Fring.
Some people are asking Team Black or Green, and I think that's an obvious answer. What do you mean? Oh, and he's frozen doing that.
I mean,
oh, you're back.
Team Black.
You're back.
Team Black. Right.
I mean, Team Black and but oh my god, so
Team Black.
You're wearing green as well. I bet you didn't even. I bet you didn't even do that on purpose.
I was gonna wear like a black sweatshirt as well, but I went.
It's funny because I'm wearing black and you're wearing green.
Yeah. In a future world, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. Luke went AWOL and joined the other team.
Yeah.
Someone said, you betrayed us.
It's great. I shouldn't have worn the green. No. Elliot wearing green and Harry wearing black. You guys have to fight now. Or fight to the death.
I mean...
Can you speak Valarian? Harry?
I didn't really have any lines in the show that was Valarian, did I? I only had that learning one, but I didn't really speak. But I think Luke can speak better Valarian than Jace, I think. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess I don't know. I don't think there's any like real explanation to that unless there is, but I think I don't think it's necessarily that Luke is better. I'm pretty sure you were learning words that were sort of not related to commands, because in the words that I spoke, it was like stuff like obey, be calm, serve me, stuff like that. Yeah. But you were learning like, you know, proper sentences and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. But you'll always be the older brother who probably knows way more than me. Well, I just think Jace has got so sort of, you know. Well, I saw a tweet actually. It was like saying that Jace has got so, I don't know what the word is, like interested in all the Valyrian and the educational side, that he hasn't actually focused on the fighting side. So that's why when he punched Aemond, it just sort of didn't faze him. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like Jace needs to focus a little bit more on the fighting next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Question. There was a question there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see as many questions as possible right now because, you know, I feel like I want to answer some of the people's questions that they're putting in. That's a very good question. Who's your favourite dragon?
I'm staying loyal. I'm going to say Vermax.
I mean, again, it's a bit biased, but I do like Arax. Like
we just both like our own dragons.
Yeah, a little bit selfish, but you know, it's fine. I mean, let's be honest though. Vhagar might have killed me, but Vhagar is a cool dragon. I mean, I remember I completely forgot about one of the sort of shots they were doing, where in that final scene where you could see the comparison between my dragon and the big dragon and Vhagar.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my gosh, like, I mean, it's insane. Like the size comparison, which I thought was really cool.
I mean,
you'll sleep with Caraxes. Oh, true. Caraxes is a very cool dragon.
Oh no, Caraxes is sick. Yeah, but I was just staying loyal. You know, you got to stay loyal to your own dragon.
Yes.
I've seen Vhagar memes actually that are pretty funny. So.
Oh, what between like? There's one. I saw one where I just sort of like I arrive at Storm's End and immediately start walking back, like they reverse me. I just get on my dragon and go, and just survive. Yeah. The alternative scene.
Um,
Did you wear
easy.
wigs?
Oh yeah, I think that's a pretty obvious question for me.
Some people, in all fairness, some people might think that I wore wig,
Yeah, you didn't. You grew it out, didn't you?
but no, that was my real hair. Not, yeah, I grew out my hair. I mean, it's still very long. I'm gonna need a haircut soon, if that's relevant to anything. But I do need a haircut.
I mean, yeah, I had to wear a wig. Yeah, and it was you know, it was all right. It was the only thing I'd say about the wig is
Oh no.
it can get hot and it can get stuffy and it can be a little bit itchy. But you know what? It helps you immerse into the character. It does. Because you don't really look like yourself, and you're like, this isn't right.
Indeed.
But that's all the part of acting. So it's just another factor of helping you get into character. Elliot, you're getting people say don't cut your hair. They like your hair.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Oh really? They like it long?
Yeah.
Look, guys, if you like my hair that much, I will grow it out like Ferris again. Am I lagging, by the way? Am I all right? I feel like I'm.
You was for a bit, but you're fine. You're fine. I could still hear you.
Okay. Cool. Okay, that's fine.
Someone said, "What's your favourite?" Oh, God, sorry, mate. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. There's a delay. That's why. Go on.
No,
what would you
go on.
No, it was just another question.
Say what you were going to say.
Okay, I was going to say it was. Someone said, I need to find it now. Someone said, "What's your favourite Game of Thrones character?" So let's do House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones.
What's that? Who's your favourite Game of Thrones character?
Yeah, so let's do Game of Thrones first, and then we'll say our favourite House of the Dragon character.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Who wants to go first?
Go on, you go.
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go on. Sorry, the delay's kind of.
That's all right. That's fine.
Making it
it's
go
absolutely fine, mate. Don't worry about it. Okay, Game of Thrones. I know it's a bit of a generic answer, but I really like Jon Snow. No, I've sort of taken inspiration from the hair a little bit, haven't I? It's very Kit Harington.
Yeah. Growing out the Jon Snow hair.
Bringing out the Jon Snow hair and House of the Dragon. Sorry, El. It's not Luke, even though Luke's great. I'm gonna say Damon. Damon makes me. Damon makes me crack up. He makes me laugh. And he's just, he's a badass. He's great. So I'm gonna say Damon. Yeah. No hard feelings. No hard feelings to Luke.
Yeah, I'm a bit upset. In all fairness, but it's absolutely fine.
Let's be real. You wasn't going to say me if you're
Game of Thrones character. I would say.
I can see the delay.
No, well, no, not necessarily. Yeah, so my favourite House of the Dragon character is not Jace. Definitely not Jace. He's on the bottom of my list. The top. on the top of the list. Okay, a genuinely favourite House of the Dragon character. I don't want to just copy yours, but I was going to say Damon. But let's not go for Damon. We'll go for someone else. If it wasn't Damon, I have to say it could be Aemon. It could be Aemon or Rhaenyra, because Rhaenyra's got a lot of like complexity to her as well. So I think maybe Rhaenyra. And then Game of Thrones. Oh, Game of Thrones has got to be. Is it Tyrion? Tyrion Lannister. I like Tyrion.
Is that who your favourite is?
And I don't know. I really liked him in the show. But it could also be. Oh, who is it? What's the exact name? Actually, no. Let's go for Daenerys as well, because Daenerys Stormborn.
Daenerys.
Daenerys was awesome. I don't know. Again, Jon Snow's awesome though. That Battle of the Bastards scene is one of my favourite scenes. So cool.
You know what? I think Emilia Clarke might be my celebrity crush. You know.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry's gone and said it. There we go.
I've gone and said
it. He's gone and said it. You've heard it here.
Said it.
You've heard it here,
guys. Everyone's freaking out.
Love it. Emilia Clarke's brilliant.
Yeah, they're all great. Everyone's great in it. Same for this show. Everyone's amazing. I'll tell you what. Should we do 2 more questions and then should we call it a day?
Yes, definitely. I'm sorry. I'm not really checking the time because I feel like if I swipe down, my whole.
That's okay. We've run out of questions on here. But
yes, I think we have. Unless I've got anything.
No, I
think we've pretty much run out. Yeah, yeah, we're done with that. So yeah, let's read. I'll tell you what. We'll read one more question each on your thing, and I'll read one of mine, and then
cool.
Yeah, are we good to call it a day?
Yeah.
I'll find a really good one. Oh, is there a scene you two filmed that didn't make it in the show? I think. Yes, there was.
Was there? I can't remember.
You know, I actually no. You were in it for like 1 second, but you know when we arrive at King's Landing.
Yeah.
We had a whole thing of us coming out the cars and everything, but we didn't have that.
Yeah, it wasn't really deleted. It was just like we just sort of weren't seen, and then we were seen in another shot, weren't we?
Yeah. Which I think is probably the best thing they could have done because it must have been quite hard getting all the shots of us coming out and everything. Yeah. I don't know, for loads of different reasons, but
I think it was mainly because of the babies as well, wasn't it? Because bless them, they were, these little kids on the set, but they were really wanting their mum and dad, and they were just really crying. So bless them. I'll find.
Yeah. It was.
I think you're struggling now, aren't you, with the Wi-Fi? I hope you come back. There we go.
I think I'm lagging a bit, but I think we're
fine.
Are you back? I think we're fine. Are we good?
Cool. Yeah.
We're all good. I think we're all good. I apologise for the Wi-Fi issues, by the way, everyone.
I tell you what, a lot of people are asking.
Truly is in King's.
Hang on. There you go. A lot of people are asking for Jace Baylor and your betrothed as well. So, they are great couples. That's what I have to say.
The relationship.
We ship. Me and Elliot approve.
And I have to say, I am loyal. I am loyal to Raina. I'm very loyal. I said that I was betrothed at Storm's End, which probably got me killed. But I was loyal.
You was loyal. You know what? We've got great wives.
I was very loyal. Right.
We've got great wives. Beth and Phoebe are great, by the way.
Yes, we have great wives.
Incredible.
Yeah, brilliant. Love them to bits. In fact, we might be seeing them next week. Okay, right. Should we wrap this up, Harry?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we do. We've done like an hour now, haven't we? So.
Yeah, I have not checked the time, but I think it's probably around an hour. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, thank you all of you for coming to this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Live, and thank you, Harry Collett, you wonderful human being.
Love you, dude.
And again, apologies for the Wi-Fi issues, but hopefully it wasn't too painful.
I'm sure it'll be fine, mate. Don't stress about it.
All right. Harry,
Thank
mate,
you so much. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It's
thanks
really
so much.
appreciated. Thank you.
I won't.
Bye, everybody. See you later, El. Bye, everybody.
All right, guys. See ya. Bye, Harry.
See you, mate.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, this is awkward.